Hello, my friends, welcome back. The story of a queen who lived more than 2,000 years ago. She was known for her intelligence, beauty, and remarkable courage. Her life was filled with love, power, ambition, and danger. Can you imagine growing up in a grand palace by the sea, meeting the most powerful leaders of the ancient world, and fighting to protect your kingdom? That was the life of Cleopatra. Cleopatra was born in 69 BC in the magnificent city of Alexandria, Egypt. Alexandria was one of the greatest cities of the ancient world, famous for its towering architecture, its massive library, and scholars from many different lands. Her family belonged to the Ptolemaic dynasty. They were Greek in origin and had ruled Egypt for nearly 300 years. Her father was Ptolemy C. Within the family, it was common for brothers and sisters to marry each other to keep power within the bloodline. This tradition, however, often led to jealousy, betrayal, and fierce fights for the throne. From a young age, Cleopatra showed an extraordinary love for learning. She mastered many languages, including Egyptian, something very few rulers in her family had ever done. She studied science, mathematics, philosophy, and music. Her sharp mind and desire to truly connect with the Egyptian people set her apart. When Cleopatra was 18 years old, her father died. In 51 BC, she became queen. But according to tradition, she had to rule jointly with her younger brother, Ptolemy VI, who was only 10 years old. Cleopatra was intelligent and strong-willed. She quickly took charge of important decisions. This angered her brother's advisors, who wanted to control the young king. They plotted against her, turning public opinion and eventually forcing her into exile in Syria when she was just 21. But Cleopatra refused to accept defeat. In exile, she gathered support, money, and soldiers, determined to reclaim her throne. 440, while Cleopatra was away, a powerful Roman general named Julius Caesar arrived in Egypt. He was chasing his rival, Pompey. Cleopatra saw this as her opportunity. To meet Caesar safely, she devised a bold and clever plan. One night, she had herself wrapped inside a large carpet and secretly delivered as a gift to Caesar's quarters in the palace. When the carpet was unrolled, out stepped Cleopatra. Caesar was both surprised and impressed by her courage and intelligence. The two grew close. Caesar supported her claim to the throne. With Roman help, her brother's forces were defeated, and Cleopatra became queen once again. She later gave birth to a son, Caesarion, whom she claimed was Caesar's child. She even visited Rome with him, living in Caesar's villa for a time. After Julius Caesar was assassinated in 44 BC, Rome fell into chaos. One of Caesar's closest generals, Mark Antony, rose to power and took control of the eastern Roman territories. Antony needed Egypt's wealth to support his ambitions. Cleopatra needed Rome's military strength. When they met, a powerful relationship began, one that mixed politics, passion, and strategy. They had 3 children together. However, Mark Antony's growing alliance with Cleopatra angered Octavian, Caesar's adopted heir back in Rome. Octavian portrayed Antony as a man who had abandoned Rome for a foreign queen. Tensions rose until war became inevitable. In 31 BC, the famous naval battle of Actium took place. Cleopatra and Mark Antony's forces faced Octavian's fleet. During the battle, Cleopatra's ships withdrew, and Antony followed her. Their forces suffered a devastating defeat.